Oh boy. Okay, we're going to be starting in just a few moments here. Okay. Now that everything is all set up, let's go ahead and get this video underway. Good evening, everybody. This is Xenonite XC6 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is part 8 of my Let's Play, and so in the last part, we officially started Chapter 3, and we explored around a brand new floor. We also completed our free time events with Celestia Lutenberg, and started our free time events with Byakuya Togami. We also found out that Chihiro left a laptop in the bathhouse locker, revealing that it was Alter Ego. And thanks to Alter Ego and the Mondo Alter Ego, it brought Ishimaru to Ishimaru 2.0, as in Ishimaru went Super Saiyan. Plus, we also went through something as well that involved a present that we got known as a man's fantasy. Oh my goodness gracious. I still probably should have got rid of it earlier. I should have probably gave it to Ishimaru when I was doing the free time events with him. And then we also were given a new motive by Monokuma, which is $10 million. And whoever can pull out the perfect crime will get the $10 million. Then, as well, we also found out that Alter Ego is missing, and it wasn't Taka or Hifumi that stole Alter Ego. And finally, for this recap, there are 6 people that are missing. Celeste, Taka, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko/Genocide Jack, and Hifumi. So where have they gone? Well, in today's part, we're going to find out where they are and see what's going on. So, let's go ahead and get this video underway. Now, basically, I believe we are now about to get closer to the Deadly Lake part of this chapter. Oh, this is the... We haven't actually been in here yet, so we'll actually probably head in there later on. I was assigned... Oh, okay. Alright, we were assigned to look. I forgot that we had to look around. Okay, let's look at the nurse's office, because basically we haven't actually started our search here yet. Okay, let's see what we can scan around here. A refrigerator in the nurse's office? They must use it to keep drugs and stuff cold. Oh! We found free monocoins! Isn't that lovely? We found a few monocoins. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on right now. It's just showing the school crest. There's not much point in worrying about it now. I should try to just forget about it. Okay, so our objective is to find the other 6. It's a normal trash can. Okay, Okay, there's nothing too special in the nurse's office. Okay, let's check the school store and see if anyone's in here. Is there anybody here? Nope. Nothing here. Oh. Oh!
Someone, come here!
What? That was Hina. She's supposed to be checking the 3rd floor. There was no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. I flew up the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please! Makoto!
Hina, what's wrong?
It's awful! The rec room door was open, and when I looked inside, I saw...
What did you see?
I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go on ahead, Makoto.
Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? By this point, I was used to acting without thinking. So without thinking, I leaped into the rec room. The first thing I saw when I got in the rec room was... Ooh, Celeste got hurt. It was Celeste, and she was hurt.
Makoto! Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked.
Attacked? By who?
I am not sure. Some sort of strange man.
Strange man?
A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there.
What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. And some writing on the head. Justice Hammer 1.
That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my lack of daily exercise.
So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste!
Okay. I found Sakura!
What? Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember. And remember, Celeste, be as detailed as you can.
Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the 1st floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately weary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow after... So I decided to follow after him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me
And that's when you were attacked.
It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended.
So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right when we were all meeting in the dining hall.
The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. And that is because I begged and groveled for my life.
You did?
As for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see. So you were willing to throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem.
A serious problem? We need to find out more about this strange person.
What does she mean by suspicious individual? What's going on here?
Celeste, what do you mean a strange problem? A serious problem?
When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi.
Hifumi?
After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away.
What? You mean Hifumi was kidnapped?
Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you.
Show us?
Indeed.
This is Hifumi's hand-me-down. His digital camera.
You don't mean...
Actually.
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Huh?
Seriously? Let's see it. I tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it will do you no good.
With that strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes.
So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away?
And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why, if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away. And it happened over an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad. We have to hurry.
Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see. If that's true, they were headed toward the stairs leading down to the second floor. Then he must be down there, right?
The second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be.
Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here?
Sorry. I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is bad.
If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into it. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor. Hey, you two.
What?
Oh, it's Byakuya. What's going on? What's all the fuss?
What?
Yeah, you guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game?
Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't.
Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running.
We came here together.
Stop talking.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something.
Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something?
Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library.
Okay.
The library? Okay, let's go.
We ran to the library as fast as our legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library... it hurts. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Oh, jeez. Are you okay?
I'm glad to see you're still alive.
It's super bad, though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's why I decided to call him just now.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
Whoa! That boy took a serious shell-hacking.
What did you say?
Robo Justice.
I am glad to see he's still alive. I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive, but Robo Justice?
This just keeps getting stranger. That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you are referring to is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room. But this one is Justice Hammer 2. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right on the head with it.
Well...
A hammer that big? I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all of this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some?
I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? It's him!
Ooh, a robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let's not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right. Let's go. Thanks, everyone.
We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries.
How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then...
Perhaps you should rest here a while.
I suppose...
Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. Before another victim appears. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one, and now two.
So in other words...
If there is a Justice Hammer free, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two.
If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure.
Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi.
Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor, and that's when the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30. In other words, we would have still been in the dining hall.
Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room, doing my laundry.
Yes! His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
What?
Why do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? Because I was speaking.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all.
Where could she have disappeared to? She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's...
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on! Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words...
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible!
What?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey.
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't hurry, there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first.
Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go.
So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for reason from a deviant.
What to do? What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around?
Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really?
Up on the second floor, then. You punk. You won't get away from me. We all shot toward the stairs.
He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything. It doesn't matter.
So then,
This is ha. Then is ha. Okay.
what are you saying?
Ha or do ya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Do ya? I have never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Okay, I guess we can check the pool area. Nothing suspicious here. Oh, wait, no, this is... Oh, here's the pool area. This is where we haven't been to yet. Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that in a normal pool. Yeah, so this must be the pool area. Yeah, there are some places we haven't even checked out yet. Okay. That was Celeste. That strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor.
Everyone,
Over here, everyone.
Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go.
Ha! Ha! What is it now?
Huh?
Huh?
Whoa! It's really true! But that doesn't matter right now. Yeah.
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right?
Then why don't we split into two groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then,
Very well. Then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into two groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go.
Okay, let's head here. We storm into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. Oh, no. Everything was covered in red. And in the center of all this red was... Hifumi?
No!
Ugh.
What the...
It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means...
It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us.
One of us?
And look at that.
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Before I do anything, I have to confirm what I saw. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2.
Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you are finished.
Then the killer...
There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi.
But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall? So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others.
You're right.
So then...
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh?
Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry. I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone.
Okay then, I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina.
Very well. I leave it to you then.
Okay, I'll be back soon. I try to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed?
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. The strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? We'll probably go to the further back, which is the back of the hallway. So we gotta go to the physics lab. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. If it's a presence, is it coming from over there in the back? I leap through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh no, Ishimaru! Double trouble! 2 people have been murdered! Well, Monokuma did say that the person that decides to become the killer can only kill up to 2 people. And since Hifumi and Ishimaru have been found dead, that means the killer has killed 2 birds with 1 stone. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. A Next Generation Legend, Stand Tall Galactic Hero, Chapter 3, Deadly Life. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Well, it's a good thing we maximized our friendship with Taka before that happened, so... The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. But still... Why is this happening? Toko! Don't tell me Toko too! Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What?
Hey!
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course. Come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office?
Something has come up.
Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Well, that is not all. It is gone.
Huh? What's gone?
It has disappeared.
Disappeared?
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leaped down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. And the body's gone. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared?
Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh? Hold on. What do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina, calm down.
We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us.
Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her at the crime. You left her at the scene of the crime.
We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious.
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
You punk! Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back!
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. we ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Toko... Thank gosh you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
Excuse me.
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body.
But why would they do that?
I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree.
Huh?
We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well...
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
It is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups.
And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love.
That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that.
Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule...
I might ya without a second thought. Might ya grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps you knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words...
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies.
2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one with an alibi... No, the only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where does she go?
What?
Hey, Makoto. What's the matter?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then...
Very well. Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
But...
There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
I mean...
I know that. I think I do, but...
If you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you.
No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything.
Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Okay, then I guess we gotta search for the 2 missing bodies. Since the art room is kind of close by, we'll probably start for there.
Damn. We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that?
Huh?
Where could the 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Huh? The door must be locked. Okay, let's look at the map real quick, see where we have to go next. Toko is still in the equipment room. Alright, so we now have to find where Taka and Hifumi's bodies are. Let's check the rec room. Nothing here. I better look around this floor first. Okay, so we have to... Oh, there's Celeste.
Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository.
Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead.
Their bodies were in the repository? The door was locked. But something was off when the door was locked. But I guess we'll find out more later on in the class trial. Now we gotta head to the repository. Are the bodies here somewhere?
I have to wonder where they could have been hidden.
Up ahead is the repository. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... And there they were. The two bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for the second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is waiting
Now,
for you.
make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Okay, see you later.
Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is all just too awful.
Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember. Their name. Yasuhiro.
His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins? No calcium in your bones? At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hakakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So in other words...
And with that, the case is solved.
Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Ifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way.
It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victim was Hifumi Yamata and Kayotaka Ishimori. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before.
That is no problem. After all, the events of his case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway.
Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while.
Are you talking about Kyoko?
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if he had an accomplice?
An accomplice?
An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma
Be rude! I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words...
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there is no gratification in it.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time, Ivor?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words...
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well...
Okay, let's make this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened. So just one person.
Well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case, after all.
You may be right.
If that's true, then, Kyoko, where are you?
However, as long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack.
What?
What? I'm offended!
You. When did you?
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
Byakuya is so freaked out by this.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You gotta be
When
kidding!
do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Ifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
So then,
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma File 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay, so we got a lot of ground to cover in the investigation. I think we should first start by talking with Byakuya.
Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks, the murders, and disappearance all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Ifumi said when he died... Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
Then there is no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see.
I mean, he is kind of dumb, but do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing two people?
What?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository.
He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was?
Guess we'll find out soon. Alright, let's investigate Hifumi's body. Hifumi's big, cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was lying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it. His glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Taka. He'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let's talk with Sakura, see what she has.
There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Yeah, let's go back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after that, we split up. Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discover her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor.
Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Yeah!
Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi! He's in the nurse's office! This is bad! Come on, we have to go back! At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up to the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and head back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab,
we ran into Celeste, who would have just arrived to tell us something very unusual.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? This time Taka's body had disappeared, so from there we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. And there we rediscovered the two bodies had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
However,
looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside.
It was locked?
And when we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why is it unlocked now?
I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone watch it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, we've already discovered immediately there's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Hina said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... Repository door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office where Hifumi was found. Then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay. So we gotta look through the equipment room and the nurse's office. But since we're kind of close to the physics lab, we'll go there first.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away.
What?
I'm super pissed. I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Huh? This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before and just recently too. Oh, we got some mono coins. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me, about the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor. So that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Okay, so I guess there's nothing else here. Okay, so I guess now we have to go to the nurse's office, because that's exactly where we need to go. I always keep forgetting. Okay. But there's still no luck of finding Kyoko and Hiro. They're the only two that are missing right now. But let's check the nurse's office and see if we can find any clues. There's Celeste. We'll talk to her in a minute. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though I'm not a vampire. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. It's just a normal trash can. Huh? Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh. Ah, did you find something?
Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh? A cleaning cloth?
And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's talk with Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste?
I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you?
Oh, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh?
When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom.
And when you got back, the body was gone?
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in the short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so.
To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... Can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, is there anything else we can scan around here? Oh. So this is where you were. I have been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Me in the dining hall. This is the No Hero Road to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So he said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Guess we'll find out. Alright, so I guess we'll go to Hiro's room and investigate there. Just so we can find some more evidence. Okay, so let's see. Hiro's dorm. Kyoko, Kayotaka, Kodo, Mondo, Byakuya, Sayaka, Junko, Toko, Chihiro, Celeste, Hina, Sakura, Leon, and Yasuhiro. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm going to take the plunge. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't give his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster.
Is this Robo Justice? It's in Hiro's room.
But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. Robo Justice blueprints has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the ones in my room. Soundlessly check the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does a bathroom ever even get this dirty? Okay, I guess we can leave.
Makoto! Big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What? Is she okay? Where is she?
Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too.
Robo Justice?
It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor.
I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko! And...
I mean...
Phew, man. I've had the worst day.
Hiro?
I am positive that is the suspicious individual that attacked me.
Apparently, that ridiculous object is Hiro. I'd ask Kyoko for details if I were you.
Robo Justice finally made his appearance, huh? I guess Kyoko is the one that found him.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. He looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something?
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well,
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
it's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have an idea? Any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing.
it would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off.
Woo! Free at last.
Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume.
Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume.
That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who puts this costume on and went around attacking everyone...
That's terrible!
...was Hiro! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What? Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment.
Yeah, I mean... attacking? Blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker?
What the heck? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're going to be a jerk about it, I will.
Without missing a bit, Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No, see, it's 'cause you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay.
Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on.
It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But then there's another costume. There's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to be right back for a little bit, so when I return, we will continue on. So I'll be right back. Oh, but before I do, I better save. Okay. Like I said, I'll be right back, and then after that, we'll continue on. So I will be right back in just a few moments. Okay, I'm back. After a bit of an intermission, let's continue where we left off.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence?
You claim that there is another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us.
What the heck?
The worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi. During this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What? I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me?
Robo-Jess's costume has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Let's talk with Celeste.
Oh.
I certainly did not expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time?
I have no
Then
idea.
Perhaps she really is looking for the mastermind. What else would explain her questionable behavior?
But
You were quite protective of her, yes?
that's because she's helped me out so much up until now.
If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust.
It's looking more and more like it really was a setup.
What the heck?
There's no talking your way out of this one. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it?
Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Ifumi.
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it.
I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed...
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then,
You may as well tell us then.
Taka and Ifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
Alter Ego and / or Shihiro must have done it!
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
then.
I know, that note. Note?
Um,
Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then for some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So,
No, hold on. He could be on to something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
What? Really?
I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me.
Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you.
Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yeah! They pried on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me.
I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note.
With pleasure. I have it right here in my, pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it.
Yeah, sure.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason.
What the heck? For serious?
Yasuhiro's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins.
Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro.
No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. He must be totally broke, and that's why.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you.
If you have the time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now.
I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or just say Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye.
One by one, everyone peeled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. Then I guess we should head that way for now. Okay, well, I guess we're going to head to the repository. And I think we only need a little bit more to go, and I think after that we'll have all the evidence that we need for the class trial. So let's head to the repository and begin examining the bodies once again. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Taka was killed by a blow to the head. He must have been struck with Justice Hammer 4, which was lying on the floor in the equipment room, and there's a tarp out under his body. The killer must have used it to move Taka's body. That way, it wouldn't leave any bloodstains as it was moved.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch?
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken.
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that. Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m.
Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something.
You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out?
Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to the kind of manual labor, right?
Okay.
As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist.
A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kayotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's examine Hifumi's body. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems that Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? So, did you find anything? I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he's hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants. Not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it?
Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's something meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role. I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And with that, time is up.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion.
Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we're heading to the red door. Alright, I guess we're gonna head in here. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello, hello, hello! He's multiplied!
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion! I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy,
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then, if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train, or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on! I'm not mentally prepared yet!
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already I didn't do it! For serious!
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or the note?
Well, no, but...
How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's go down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea.
That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, the killer is someone right here.
Yes.
Come on, Big Mac. Let's do it.
It wasn't me! You gotta believe me!
hey,
The story begins when we get down there.
It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. This trial will be over in no time.
Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing.
Just the worst.
Let's hurry up and go so we can make Hero pay for his crimes.
Damn.
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude.
I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. Easy. The elevator door slid open, opening up into a cruel fate. Well, I see all of you gathered together like this. I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you.
Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me so much?
But I'm so cute!
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats.
And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Okay, so we finally made it into the third class trial. And things are about to get crazy. And now they must confront two murders. Who claimed the lives of Hifumi and Kayotaka? In this class trial, suspicion builds upon suspicion. And of course we have about 17 pieces of evidence, so we have about one higher than the last trial, but still lower than the first trial. And of course we have some new skills menacing focus, cool and composed, and let's see. Alright, so let me go ahead and equip the other two skills because those are probably going to come in handy in the trial. Alright, so it is sad that Kayotaka Ishimaru and Tifumi Yamada are dead, but we're only down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're down to 8 people left, so that means half of the characters have already been killed off in the series. And we're down to only Makoto, Byakuya, Yasuhiro, Kyoko, Hina, Toko, Sakura, and Celeste. So we're only down to 8 people left, which is crazy that we're down to that many right now. But it looks like after this class trial, only 7 will remain. So we'll be down to the final 7 students left after this next class trial. So, yeah. So this is going to be interesting. We got to solve a double murder. We not only have to find out who killed Hifumi Yamada, the ultimate fanfic artist, or ultimate fanfic creator, but we also got to find out who killed the ultimate morale compass, Kayotaka Ishimaru. And of course, we are just about to be nearing the end of chapter 3. Okay. So, I hope you guys are ready, because this class trial is probably going to be one of the most craziest class trials yet, thus far. But anyway, guys, as much as I do want to do the class trial, we're going to have to save that for the next part, because ultimately, like I did before with the other 2 class trials, I always save the class trial video for the next part, which means the conclusions of each of the chapters, like in the next part. So, that is what we're going to do. And also, there's still no luck on where Alter Ego is, so I guess we'll find out where Alter Ego is probably after the class trial, which I believe that's the only way to figure out where Alter Ego is hiding. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for part 8 of my Let's Play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I really hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play so far as much as I am. And of course, I really love playing Danganronpa, and getting to replay this game is actually really awesome at the same time, because it's getting to replay everything that's happened in Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, so it's just so awesome. Anyway, guys, in the next part, we're going to be finishing up chapter 3, and we're going to be finding out who is the culprit behind Hifumi and Kayotaka's deaths. And could it really be Hiro? Could Hiro be the one that killed Hifumi or Kayotaka, Hifumi and Kayotaka? Or is what Byakuya is saying is true, that this is a setup, and someone could be framing Hiro for the crime, and somebody could either be lying, or it could be anything else at this point. But I guess we're going to have to find out in the next part to find out if Hiro is telling the truth or not. Because right now, it seems that everybody is speculating that Yasuhiro Hakakure is so far the culprit. But is he really? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Like I said, next time in part 9 on my Let's Play of Danganronpa, we're going to be doing the 3rd class trial, and we're going to be wrapping up chapter 3 of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. You guys do not want to miss what's going to happen on the next part of my Let's Play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. And trust me, there's going to be a lot of other surprises coming up. And I guess that's all for me. So until next time, this is Xenonite XC6. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys in part 9 of my Let's Play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, where we do the 3rd class trial. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, Farewell, and have a good night.